Good evening, Bulldog fans. Cole Carter, Jason Craig with you here at McDougal Evers Gymnasium. It's time for the pregame show driven by Rice Motors in Carmi. Take ricemotors.com for a test drive now and give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. Moments ago, the JV Lady Bulldogs fell to the Lady Mules of Fairfield by a score of 29-25, and that lines up the varsity event for the evening as Fairfield comes in with a record of 3-7 overall, 1-1 in black diamond play against the Lady Bulldogs, who are 6-1 and are 2-0 in the black diamond. Well, Cole, we'll first take a look at the visitors tonight. That would be Tanya Conrad's Lady Mules. Don't let the record fool you. 3-7 on the year. They have played by no means a cakewalk season so far. Losses include St. Anthony's, Nashville, Newton. They went over to Evansville North to take on a former Bulldog team led by Tyler Choate there. And really, when you start taking a look at this standings on the east side, Fairfield's that team could be the either upper echelon or the best of not the best.
Yeah, this is a good team. Look at some of these names from last year's squad, and they're a good team that beat Carmi twice during the regular season a year ago. And Tanya Conrad's been here for a long time. She knows what she's doing. And this early in the year, it's really hard to tell who is who in the conference. Everybody's playing these early season tournaments, beefing up their non-conference schedule. Now that BDC play is really getting into the full swing, really a chance to see what everybody's made of.
Well, and the Lady Mules will be led by all-conference candidate last year, Riley Edwards, a 5'10 junior. And her counterpart is one that's kind of starting to make a name for herself. We watched a lot of her play in the JV game, and it would be Riley Jolly, a 6'1 sophomore, by far the tallest Lady Mule out there. But definitely the team will go as far as Riley Edwards will carry him. Edwards was a co-captain for the conference last year. Carmi comes in 6-1 on the year, 2-0 in black diamond play. Since the defeat at the hands of Harrisburg at the Preview Classic, they've kind of put a lot of stuff together. You know, Cole, at Harrisburg, they were beating everybody left and right. Now here recently, against Hamilton County, they came from behind. And then El Dorado, they kept the scrappy El Dorado team at bay, at home at El Dorado. So Cole, Carmi is showing not only can they win big, but they can win close as well.
Yeah, and that only Harrisburg loss. You take away 3 minutes at the start of the third quarter, that's probably a win for Carmi. Harrisburg started the third on a 12-0 run. The Lady Bulldogs couldn't come back. But this is kind of what we expected to see from this Carmi squad. A lot of girls coming back from last year's team, even though it was only a 10-win campaign. The experience was there, the leadership was there, and a lot like volleyball, it's a young team, and to still see that experience is there just kind of shows how these girls have improved over the last 12 months.
Yeah, and Carmi has not had any problems putting points on the scoreboard. They're averaging almost 53 points a game, and their defense isn't too shabby as well, as they are giving up barely 38 points a game. So both teams are heading to their respective benches, and the flag coming down from the ceiling can only mean one thing. The national anthem is on tap, so we will take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups between Fairfield and Carmi in 2 minutes.
Shop, click, drive. It's that simple with ricemotors.com. Picks and pricing updated several times a day. Even vehicles in transit. You get the first look when you shop ricemotors.com. Got an idea of what you're looking for? Want to schedule a service appointment? You can do it all. Rice Motors has served the region for 90 years. And with ricemotors.com, it's never been easier for you to shop. Click, drive. ricemotors.com. Visit now.
When it comes to tax preparation, experience counts. Hi, this is Dewana with Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. Taxes are complicated, but choosing a tax professional shouldn't be. We have the knowledge and experience to make the most of your tax return. Turn to the professionals at Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. Call 382-4151. That's 382-4151. Also visit online at butch.com. That's BOTSCH.com.
Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi, and carmilumber.net.
Hello Bulldog fans, this is Kyle Hosick with Country Financial. It's been great coming back to my hometown of Carmi, supporting our Bulldogs as well as my current and future clients. Whether you're looking for auto or home insurance, insurance for your business, life insurance, or a retirement plan, I can help. I take pride in quality customer service and promise to listen to what's important to you while ensuring you have the right coverages. Stop by my office to see what sets us apart. Country Financial Representative Kyle Hosick, 603 West Main in Carmi.
Welcome back to McDougall-Evers Gymnasium. We'll take a look at the starters. First for the visiting Lady Mules of Fairfield, head coach Tanya Conrad's crew. They're going to go with Kinley Poole, a 5'2 senior. Riley Edwards, a 5'10 senior. Corey Sutton, a 5'6 junior. Lily Gasick, a 5'9 junior. And rounding out starting five will be Myra Copeland, a 5'4 junior. That's Poole, Edwards, Sutton, Graysick, and Copeland.
All these names, Jason, that we'll see tonight for Fairfield were names that we saw back in the fall, that excellent volleyball team they had. A lot of multi-sport athletes there in Fairfield.
For Clinton Wolf's squad, looking for win number 7 on the season. They'll start with Johanna Smith, the 5'3 senior. Addie Elliott, a 5'4 sophomore. Caroline Simmons, a 5'5 sophomore. Mara Serafini, the 5'7 senior. And the madam in the middle will be Ashlyn Rager, 5'9 and a junior. So that's Smith, Elliott, Simmons, Serafini, and Rager. And you know, it's very interesting, Cole, that I don't know if it's just luck of the schedule and everything, not to get ahead of ourselves, but if Carmi sweeps the week, they go to Flora on Thursday. Carmi has one game left before the first round trip in the conference, and they'd be looking at 4-0.
Yeah, and they've looked pretty good doing that. They had a couple of mishaps last Monday, or last Tuesday, I should say, in the win over Hamilton County, but for the most part, I don't think there's many things that Clinton Wolf can be upset about with the way that his girls have played in the first few weeks of the season. And like I said, a 6-1 record, I think that's a very great start, and Carmi has seemed like they're going to keep things going in that right direction.
And heading in tonight's action, Carmi is on top of the conference along with Edwards County. That one is definitely going to be a dandy.
Yep.
We are underway. Fairfield wins the tip. And it'll be Sutton. Takes it to the baseline, cut off. Carmi opening up in man-to-man. And the first turnover of the game.
It's a good start for Carmi. We're going to see a lot of tough man-to-man defenses from both sides. It might be a battle of turnovers. It's going to be a defensive battle, especially here in the first half.
Smith brings it across midcourt between the circles. Now Addie Elliott swings it over to Rager. Now into the corner to Smith. A little backdoor cut picked off by Gasick. And into the hands of Edwards.
Well, they had the play there. It was the right idea. Rager was open. The pass was a little bit too late getting to her.
Down low into the post. Tipped away by Serafini. Puts Edwards to the court. No call.
You're talking about the physicality that you see in high school girls basketball. And these girls will tell you, they're a little banged up. There's a lot of banging and bruising going along, especially in the post of these high school girls games here lately.
Kasich will swing it outside to Copeland. She'll bring it between the circles. Opening minute here, first quarter, no scored. Here's Poole, pulls up, kicks it back, around the horn it goes to Sutton. Sutton brings it back center to Poole. Back over to Sutton. And a lot of traffic in the lane. Fairfield keeping it around the perimeter. And picked off by Simmons. Foot race and stolen away by the Mules. And let's see who they're going to give the ball to. Fairfield?
They said Carmi ball at first, and they made the initial back over to Fairfield. So both teams with 2 turnovers to start this game. But how about that play by Caroline Simmons? Like a defensive lineman jumping up and picking that pass off.
Over to Copeland on the right wing, down low to Edwards with position up against 3 Lady Bulldogs, off the glass and in. Nice shot by Edwards.
Yeah, and that is what Fairfield wants to do. Get the ball to Edwards in the post, let her go to work.
Fairfield with the early lead. Elliott slashes through the defense to Serafini for 3. In and out. Nice rebound by Elliott. And Carmi will reset. 2-0 Fairfield, 2 minutes into the first quarter. Rager on the right top. Cross Main Street to Serafini. Now Elliott. Over to the corners, Rager. Now Simmons top of the key. Simmons will back it out. Clinton Wolf calls out the set. On the little lob back door to Simmons. Nice play.
Great execution and a great pass. I believe that was Rager who hit her up top. Good basket, good answer for Carmi.
And we're tied at 2. Edwards against Serafini. And a pass deflected over to Gasek through her hands and out of bounds. Another turnover on Fairfield.
That's 3 now on the Lady Mules just in this first quarter. We talked about how Carmi defensively, their defense can lead to offense in a lot of these games, and you're seeing it, the defensive part of that early on.
2 all, 5:10 to play in the first. Elliott top the key, Simmons feints a 3, kicks it out left wing. Smith tries a 3, got it.
Ooh.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's a first bank 3-pointer.
You'd be correct, and we don't see Johanna Smith go outside the 3-point line a whole lot, but when you leave her that open, it's hard not to shoot it.
And Carmi has their first lead of the night, 5-2. Stifling defense by Carmi. Good help side defense by Smith, and knocks it off of Edwards out of bounds.
Edwards disagree with that call. They do indeed say Carmi ball.
Carmi.
4th Fairfield turnover.
And
Fairfield doesn't know.
Serafini quickly into the front court, skips it to Rager. Edwards swats it away out of bounds.
Yeah, some miscommunication as Fairfield thought it was still their ball. They wanted to press. Yet there was nobody back to cover Ashlyn Rager and Mara Serafini. Fairfield got a huge break there.
Smith will inbound in the corner to Serafini. Now back out front to Smith. 5-2, Lady Bulldogs, 4.5 to play first quarter. Smith down the right side of the lane, off the rim and in.
Talk about a home bounce right there. Johanna Smith, 5 quick points.
And Carmi increases their lead to 5, 7-2. Copeland up top to Edwards. Drives from the top of the key, puts it up blocked by the rim, gets her own rebound, goes back up, hits the bucket. Is it going to count?
They say on the floor, and the Fairfield fans aren't crazy about that call, but right there in that one possession, you see the player that Riley Edwards is and how she can lead this offense. The nice drive, and how about the grab that offensive rebound and go back up through the contact.
Sutton will inbound along the baseline. Throws it out top to Copeland. And now Mabry Foster, who checked in, led the JV team in scoring. And there's Riley Jolly, and it's stolen away by Smith and hit out of bounds by Copeland. It will stay Lady Bulldog basketball.
I think that 5 Fairfield turnovers, just Carmi everywhere defensively so far. I mean, only 2 shots Fairfield's been able to put up in this game.
Serafini drives the baseline and lays it in.
Carmi 3 for 3 from into the 3-point line, and Tanya Carver wants a timeout.
We'll take a time.
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi, your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. Life is always about change, and most businesses have to evolve to succeed. You want to be the best at what you do and do the things you like the most. We want to help you achieve that goal. We can help you design your records to evaluate what's the most profitable aspects. We can also help you evaluate what services are complementary and best offered together to your market niche customers. You know your business, but having the records to back up your business decisions can help with a business loan or just with peace of mind. Contact Nancy J. Winter, CPA, Carmi, 382-2364.
9-2 is your score. Carmi White County leading Fairfield. 3:44 to play here in the first quarter. And so far, Cole, here in the first quarter, it's been about turnovers, and that's been in favor for the Lady Bulldogs.
And we talked about defense leading to offense, and why not be transition baskets for Carmi, but they're getting the ball into the front court after turnovers and getting easy baskets out of it. About 5 quick points for Johanna Smith and an easy layup there for Mara Serafini as well.
Foster into the front court. Simmons picks her up in the jump circle. Now they swing it right side, back up top to Foster. Penetrates, kicks it back out front to Copeland. Copeland looks around. Carmi sticking with their pressure man defense here. Now Jolly has it at about 25 feet. Now Foster, pull-up jumper, gets the friendly roll.
Whatever works if you're Fairfield. Only the third shot attempt they've put up so far in this game.
9-4, Lady Bulldogs lead it. Coming up on the 3-minute mark left here in the first. Lady Bulldogs pressured in the backcourt. Smith gets it across the timeline to Elliott. Into the corner to Rager. She goes baseline, cut off. Now Elliott skips it around. Good ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs around the perimeter. Now Serafini will get it back to Elliott, and the Lady Bulldogs will reset. Smith penetrates, goes to the rack, and she'll shoot two.
How about the aggressiveness by Johanna Smith? Normally, you don't see her drive towards a basket. Shot a three-pointer earlier in this quarter, but saw the lane, got to the rim, and able to draw the foul.
Yeah, definitely a new fold in the Smith arsenal there as she hits the first free throw.
Checking in for Fairfield 5, Olivia Smith, and 12, Lily Gasick.
Looks like Olivia Smith and Lily Gasick will check in here for Fairfield.
And Smith will make it a 8-point lead, 12-4. Almost to say if Smith's giving you points, that's just icing on the cake. She's a defensive guru. Around the perimeter to Edwards. Edwards backs her way in, down the lane, puts it up, and gets the roll.
And these rims just very friendly tonight, both sides.
Elliott quickly into the front court. 4-on-2. Now Serafini. A little Euro step, but they're going to call her for the walk.
You can't really get away with that one in high school. Sometimes college, NBA, you're good. Every once in a while, they'll let you get by here in high school.
Bradshaw, it's a no-brainer.
Yes, yep. Don't even think about it there.
Edwards into the front court. Over to Foster. She'll fire the three. Got it.
That was a pretty simple play for Fairfield to set a down screen to get Foster open. No hesitation. All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game.
Bulldogs the other way, 3-on-1. Elliott goes into the face of the defender and draws the foul. She'll shoot two.
You know, Carmi has done a really good job against the full court pressure tonight from Fairfield. Carmi hasn't seen many teams that apply full court press this season, but a great job of not turning the ball over in the backcourt. They're getting into the front court and getting good looks.
Elliott's first one on the way, good. Elliott has a history of knocking down free throws. She was the Elks shooter from here that made it to the Nationals, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I hexed her on that one. She missed. 12-9 Carmi, 1:35 to play in the first quarter. Foster trying to back her way in, cut off by Simmons. Rager comes down, just picks her pocket.
6 Fairfield turnovers.
Simmons up the right side. Elliott lets it go from 3. Off the front of the rim, foot race. Foster couldn't hold on to it, and Carmi will retain possession.
Well, that's nice hustle by Ashlyn Rager, because if Foster's by herself there, she gets that rebound, no pressure. Rager pressured her and forced the turnover.
And nice inbound play to Serafini for the easy 2. She's got 4. Fairfield got it down to 2, and now they're back down by 5, 14-9, 65 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's a 3 by Smith, misses everything. And a frustration foul there by Smith.
So it's the 3rd foul on Fairfield here in the first, as Corey Sutton will check back in, as Fairfield's going to keep new bodies rotating in and out with this full court pressure.
Smith to Simmons across the timeline, and she's got a shadow on her, and just like that, Olivia Smith has picked up her 2nd foul in about 7 seconds. (14-9), Carmi on top here in the first quarter. Elliott between the circles, swings it right side. Serafini goes to the baseline. Cut off, throws it back out to Simmons. She'll back it out.
See how long Carmi wants to hold it here.
And there's some discipline right there. Simmons had a lane, draws it back out. They want to burn the clock.
And Fairfield's going to let him. See, Rager just tucked the ball under her arm. Riley Edwards says, go ahead.
Edwards, she reaches the hand out, might get the count.
It's like the old Doug Miller days in Gallatin County, what this reminds me of.
And here we go, Serafini on the right top, trying to find a hole down the lane, and gets tied up. Arrow in favor of Carmi, so they'll inbound with 2.7 seconds left.
I think they let Mara by, not getting called for a travel there, but if you're Carmi, you'll take it.
Deep to Elliott from the volleyball line, off the front of the rim, no good. 1 in the books here at McDougall-Evers. Carmi County leads Fairfield 14-9. We'll be back for the second quarter in 2 minutes.
Citizens National Bank of Albion has always been in the business of making dreams come true.
Are you like many in the community that have dreamed of owning your own business?
Bring your ideas in and speak to one of our commercial loan professionals in Albion, Olney, Crossville, and Bridgeport.
Our competitive rates and solid decision making will make it the best decision you've ever made.
Let us help you get started, and we'll watch your business grow.
Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hamilton Memorial Hospital family clinics are growing to meet the needs of our communities. We're proud to continue to expand by offering acute, urgent care services by welcoming Dr. Brian Sloan to our McLeansboro Family Clinic location. With over 20 years of emergency medicine experience, Dr. Sloan provides acute, urgent care visits for those times when you can't wait to feel better. From colds and sore throats to care after sports-related injuries and more. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been. To schedule an appointment, call 618-643-2988.
14-9, Lady Bulldogs lead Fairfield. Start of the second quarter here. Johanna Smith leading the way for the Maroon and White with 7 first quarter points. And Mabry Foster off the bench leading the Lady Mules with 5.
Well, the biggest thing for Carmi right now so far, 4 of 4 from the field inside the 3-point line. They are just 1 of 4 from beyond the arc.
Mules have the ball to start the second quarter. Down low to Jolly. Got away with a walk. And it's a scrum for the rebound. And the jump ball, and it'll go right to Carmi.
When you mentioned Jolly, the 6-foot sophomore, Clinton Wolf going to try to combat that size, bringing in Tori Ryder. We've seen her play tremendous off the bench this season. You know, this is a Carmi team that can go pretty deep. Probably not as deep as Fairfield has gone tonight with their full court press, but we can see 7, 8 girls, maybe 9, get some action.
And speaking of, Tori Ryder has made her first appearance in the varsity game. Now Serafini on the left wing. Back up top to Simmons. Ryder trying to post up Jolly. They'll go down to her in low post. Under the basket, goes up strong. Missed it, got her own rebound. Missed it again. And rebounded by Fairfield. Here comes Copeland the other way. Finds Edwards on the late trail. They'll swing it back to Copeland over on the wing. 14-9, Carmi leading it. Opening minute here in the second quarter. Ooh, Jolly will dribble it back out. Back to Copeland. That might be the mismatch here. Copeland against Rager. Rager forces the throw all the way back. That's going to go over the baseline, and Carmi will get it on the offensive end.
Just impressive defense tonight for Carmi. You know, Fairfield, they drive inside. It seems like every time they pick up their dribble, a turnover is almost automatic. They either walk or they turn it or they throw it away like they did right there. That's 7 now on the night.
Rager will inbound. And we're going to have an offensive foul called.
Caroline Simmons. That's her second, and you know, still a little early to really call it foul trouble, but with 6:43 to go, she'll probably sit for a while as Johanna Smith checks back in.
Edwards walks it into the front court. 6.5 to go here in the first half. Carmi leading 14-9. They'll try the right side. Quick three by Sutton. Misses everything. Ryder gets a free rebound. Fairfield goes to man. Now Serafini down low into the post to Ryder. Turns left, shoots, fade away, came up short, and Edwards will clear. Edwards goes left side to Copeland. Back out front to Edwards. Edwards trying to back it way out. Now Copeland, deep three off the side of the rim. Smith has it, and she'll bring it into the front court.
Either team being real scared with their shot attempts here in the second quarter.
Elliott will push it right side to Rager. Now Smith. Serafini stops at the high post. They'll go left side to Elliott. Down low to Ryder. Goes up strong, partially blocked by Jolly. Ryder gets her rebound. Throws it back out front to Rager. The Lady Bulldogs reset. Now the corner, Serafini. She'll try a three. It's short. Rebound Copeland.
Well, after a hot start, Carmi has missed their last 5 shots.
14-9, Lady Bulldogs lead it. Coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the second. Stolen away by Rager. Nice play by the junior.
Well, Carmi can't hit their shots. Fairfield can't get any shots up.
Serafini picked off by Foster. And mark your bingo cards. That's a palm.
And that's now 9 Fairfield turnovers here in the first half, and a couple of those have just been ill-advised, like that one right there.
And Tanya Conrad is beside herself over here on the sideline. She never says much, but her body language speaks.
You could tell everything she wants to say.
Jaya Smith fires a three, in and out. Rebounded by Serafini. She goes up. Blocked by Copeland. Edwards, breakaway layup is good.
Edwards is one of the few players they can count on in an open lane to hit that layup. But, man, Fairfield hanging around. Carmi's gone cold offensively. Lady Mules have gotten right back in this.
14-11. 4:15 to play in the first half. Now Elliott on the left top. Gets it to Smith. She'll drive. Kicks it back out. Smith penetrates the lane. Puts up the floater off the glass too hard. Rebounded by Elliott. Carmi may be missing, but they're crashing the offensive boards.
They're giving themselves plenty of chances. Just come up at the end and a turnover.
Nice read by Copeland. And Fairfield could cut it to 1 or tie it here with this possession. Foster leaves it out for Smith. Airmails it across court, and it's a battle royal, and Rager is going to get called for the foul. Her and Gasek are.
First foul on Rager is her and like a fumble drill. Her and Gasek trying to go get it.
Or what Ricky Bobby would say, they're trading paint. Nice inbound to Gasek. Fairfield gets it out to Edwards. Kicks it to Copeland. Foster lobs it down low to Edwards. She goes up. Dealer's choice on the foul.
Well, that's a good job by Fairfield. We mentioned their offense is getting the ball to Riley Edwards, and she's been relatively quiet, just 6 points here in the first half. You can expect as this game goes along, they want to give her the basketball.
Edwards will go to the charity stripe for 2. Her team trails 14-11. First one is good. She's got 7.
These are the first free throws that Fairfield has shot tonight.
Edwards hits them both, and it's a 1-point game, 14-13, 3:20 to go here in the first half.
Carmi, to my credit, 7 straight missed shots, or correction, 9 straight missed shots for Carmi.
Rager left alone beyond the 3-point line. Elliott will try a 3. Too hard. Rebounded by Smith, and then she is fouled.
Jai didn't like that call. Thought she was just playing the ball, trying to get the rebound. That's her second foul. So now Simmons has 2. Jaya Smith has 2. We'll see Natalie Gomad check in for the first time tonight.
Fairfield's only lead was 2-0. They have a chance to reclaim it here. Foster trying to back her way against Elliott. Gasek penetrates the lane, running left-hander a tad too hard. And now Rager and the Lady Bulldogs go into the front court. Carmi's been stuck on 14 forever. Serafini's mid-range jumper, got it.
Eventually our jinxes were going to work, seeing how many shots Carmi has missed, and they finally get one. Good move there by Mara.
Serafini has 6. The lead is 3, 16-13. Edwards backs her way in, shoots it a wide left, and it will go to Carmi.
See Corey Sutton check back into the ball game for the Lady Mules.
Johanna Smith swings it over to Elliott, left side. Here comes the modified flex by Carmi. Gomat swings it across to Serafini. Now Smith on the left top, over to Elliott. Trying to find the empty cutter here. Rager had her, missed her. Now Serafini goes to the corner to Rager. Back up top, Carmi being patient here. And a pass goes off of Gomat's hands out of bounds. Unforced error there on the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah, Carmi right now just, I don't know if it's asleep, just not really in rhythm right now. That's just a simple pass that you don't see get missed very often. Just simple mistakes Carmi's making here.
Foster against Gomat. And let's see what they're going to call here.
I'm going to say illegal screen.
Oh, they're going to say it's a push-off.
That is now 10 Fairfield turnovers.
And that is Edwards' second foul, so she's done for the half. 80 seconds to go here in the first half. Carmi by 3, 16-13. And we're going to trade offensive fouls.
Yeah, and you see Clinton Wolf, he's making the gesture that Foster and Johanna Smith saying the same thing. Foster was all over, and Smith is just trying to simply get her off of her. But, of course, when somebody pushes the other, that's what they see. Just a tough break there for Johanna Smith. Only her first foul, but that's 5 now on Carmi. The next one means Fairfield free throws the rest of the half.
And Edwards comes back in. Foster down the lane off the glass too hard. Cleared out by Rager. Let's see how much clock Carmi eats up here.
Leaving Gomat open, trusting the sophomore to shoot an open shot.
Now Elliott along the baseline, left side. 45 seconds to go in the half. And Smith will bring it back out. Carmi resets.
I do think Carmi, their goals here is to run this clock down, nothing but an open layup. Or that.
Rager for three, too hard. Good block out by Edwards. 3-on-2, Edwards splits the defenders and gets the score.
Heck of a player, Riley Edwards, Fairfield within one.
Edwards with 10. And the Lady Bulldogs, Clinton Wolf is going to call the timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes.
16-15. Lady Bulldogs lead Fairfield. 11.8 seconds left here in the first half. And Clinton Wolf is going to roll the dice here as Caroline Simmons back in, looking for an offensive spark here. Elliott in the jump circle. Here goes the offense. Elliott to the right. Lost the handle. Gets it back. Here's Simmons.
Not sure of the time. Yep.
Simmons can't get it off. Halftime here at McDougal-Evers. Carmi White County leads Fairfield 16-15. We'll be back with some halftime stats in 3 minutes.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Welcome to Southern Illinois Trading and Supply, where small town service meets the selection of a big city. We proudly offer top-notch American-made mowers, quality you can rely on. Envy Neighborhood Vehicles, perfect for family fun or cruising around your neighborhood. We are also your destination for Traeger Grills, Diamond Pet Food, MFA Farm Feed, everything you need in one place. Southern Illinois Trading and Supply, not the same old store you're used to. We're different and we're proud of it. Southern Illinois Trading and Supply, where small town value meets big city selection.
In 1925, when Farrell Hospital opened, they knew that families in El Dorado and the surrounding communities needed a hospital they could depend on, close to home. Over the years, Farrell grew to meet the needs of patients. Today, Farrell Hospital has grown to offer advanced emergency care, orthopedics, cancer, surgery, imaging, lab, and more, always keeping more care right here close to home. Farrell Hospital. You can depend on us.
The Carmi Kiwanis Club would like to genuinely thank the community for enjoying and supporting another wonderful Corn Day in Carmi. Special thanks goes to sponsors for helping fund our annual festival. And congratulations to perennial float powerhouse Brownsville School for their wonderful parade entry and winning the Roaring 20s theme parade, as well as our brand new Corn King and Queen, Aiden Jordan and Ansley Healy. The Carmi Kiwanis Club, proudly serving the children of the world.
You can buy more of what you want when you save on what you need. Save on meal ingredients by shopping Little Giant Grocery Outlet in Carmi. Little Giant's team of buyers are constantly scanning wholesalers, looking for pantry favorites and meal ingredients at astonishing savings just so you can shop confidently, knowing that you can come in anytime and find great deals from fresh cuts of meat and grocery items to deli, fresh produce, and frozen goods. See just how much more your dollar buys at Little Giant Grocery, Carmi, Illinois.
Roark Transport in Carmi has earned a reputation of dependable hauling that many in this area have depended on. Roark Transport now also offers rock, dirt, and lime hauling from parking lots, driveways, and washouts. Roark Transport can handle all your rock and dirt hauling needs. Farmers can also depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. For your next driveway or parking lot job, remember Roark Transport for fast, dependable service. Call Roark Transport today at 265-3665.
Cole Carter, Jason Craig with you here at McDougall Evers Gymnasium. Halftime in a Black Diamond Conference East matchup between Carmi, White County, and Fairfield. The Lady Bulldogs lead the Lady Mules by a score of 16-15. Carmi led after one period, 14-9, and then kind of went cold for the entire quarter as Fairfield climbed back into this one, and they only trailed by one at the half. Taking a look at some individual statistics. First for Carmi, they are led by Johanna Smith, 7 points out of the gates. Mara Serafini added 6 in the first half. Caroline Simmons with 2, and Addie Elliott with 1. For Fairfield, only 2 ladies in the scorebook so far. Riley Edwards, she has 10, and Mabry Foster off the bench with 5. Cole?
Team-wise there in the first half, Carmi not great shooting percentage. Shot great in the first quarter. Just a rough second quarter on the offensive end. 5 for 11 from inside the arc. 1 of 10 from three-point range. 6 for 21 from the field. 3 of 4 free throws they hit. Did have 7 offensive rebounds and 6 defensive rebounds. They did, though, turn the ball over 8 times. For Fairfield, they shot 6 of 13 from the field. 5 of 9 from inside the arc. 1 of 4 from three-point range. They hit both of their free throws. Just 1 offensive rebound. To my count, 6 defensive rebounds and 10 turnovers for the Lady Mules there in the first half. It was a defensive game to say the least, but man, with the way Carmi played in the first half, thought they were going to run away with it, but just could not find the bottom of the net there in the second quarter.
Yeah, and really there's nothing wrong except they're just not putting the ball in the basket. The offense looks patient. Everybody is getting their opportunities. They're just not falling in, but, to their benefit on the defensive end, the Lady Bulldogs have taken care of business defensively. They've kept it to just 2 scorers, one of them having to come off the bench. Edwards is going to get hers. That's just how it's going to be, but, really it's just a matter of putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah, and this defense is going to keep them in games throughout the season. And like you said, if they do make their shots in that second quarter, this is probably a 15, 20-point game by now, just from how they've played on the defensive end. But you're right, Edwards had a couple of fouls in the second quarter. Didn't sit for very long, but I expect her to get the ball a lot more as we go throughout the third and fourth quarter because she's Fairfield's leading scorer, obviously, their best player, and they want to give her the ball.
Lady Bulldogs will finish the week on Thursday. They make a road trip to take on Flora. Flora, who is currently 0-7 on the year, 0-2. Flora is just going through a rut.
and I know pretty much every sport they had last year had a big senior class. Their football team graduated a lot of seniors. Their basketball team, I think all 5 starters were seniors. It was the boys' side. Out of the girls' side had a few seniors as well. So every school goes through that. You just have a couple of those big classes that come all the way through, and you got to rebuild for a year or two. But there's no question that it's just been a rough going for Flora so far here in 2023.
And the boys will take back to the hardwood tomorrow night. They've got a nice little rivalry road trip tomorrow. They make the trip down to NCOE.
Yeah, another one of those schools that just graduated a bunch last year to NCOE. And but Carmi is starting to play a little bit better. I was really impressed with how they played. their last 2 games in DuQuoin last week. They did lose to Heron by 5, but a really good effort, and they brought home 3rd place, beating Chester on Saturday. So I think they're finally starting to turn things the way we thought they would at the beginning of the season. So a chance for them to pick up a couple of wins this week at NCOE tomorrow, and they will go to Flora on Friday.
And then also, don't forget, the wrestling team will be back in action on Thursday. They'll be here at McDougal-Evers Gymnasium, and coincidentally, they'll host the Mules from Fairfield. And so far, Cole, the wrestling team's been doing pretty darn well.
Well, if you look at them, they've got 1,000 kids coming out for wrestling. And what's awesome, and talking to Coach Golson about it, they're letting some junior high kids wrestle as well. And last week they hosted Mount Carmel and had a little junior high expedition, which I thought was really cool and that's going to be huge for him, Coach Golson, in the years to come. When you get those junior high kids involved, we see at the volleyball level, when you introduce those youngsters to a unique sport like that, it's going to be great for them once they hit high school. And what's really cool about that, Terry's grandson, Drennan, won his match. I saw a video, and Coach, of course, gave him a good old handshake after it. But no, I really like what the wrestling team has done. They're getting better, lost their first couple of matches, but had a big win last week against Mount Carmel. Nelson Ryder took home 1st place in the Lawrenceville tournament over the weekend. So I like to see what they've been doing for the wrestling team here in Carmine.
So again, your halftime score, Carmine leading Fairfield 16-15. We'll take a minute break, and when we come back, we'll have second half action between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Mules in just a moment.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Melinda with People's National Bank. Give me a call today and get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Trucks, and more trucks. Trucktoberfest is here at Expressway Ford with tons of trucks in stock. And we're slashing prices, over $9,000 off MSRP on new 2023 Ford F-150 XLTs and rates as low as 1.9% APR. That's right, over $9,000 off the #1 selling truck in America for 46 years. Hurry out to our Trucktoberfest while inventory is up and prices are down. Expressway Ford, more Fords for less.
Cole Carter, Jason Craig with you here at McDougal-Evers Gymnasium as we get ready to start the 3rd quarter. Carmine leading 16-15. And if the possession arrow is true, Lady Bulldogs will have the ball to start the second half. Take a real quick opportunity here. I'd like to congratulate a former co-worker of mine, a former teacher of yours, Cole, as Mrs. Leslie Kessler was awarded the McDonald's Educator Award.
I saw that.
So congratulations to Leslie.
And, of course, very deserving.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yep.
Carmine will start with Smith, Simmons, Elliott, Rager, Serafini. And Fairfield will counter with their starters. Poole, Edwards, Sutton, Gasick, and Copeland. And 3rd palm of the game. I'm going to buy lottery tickets.
Not the start you want to the quarter for Carmine. You could tell that was a set play they had drawn up, and Caroline just took a bad bounce when she got it, and just one of those unfortunate penalties that you'll get sometimes.
Edwards into the front court. Trying to find someone to pass it to. Does so to Poole. She has it taken away into the hands of Elliott. Shaky start for both teams here in the second half. Fairfield shows a little 2-3. Now Simmons driving right. And now Smith. Serafini will try a 3. Too hard. Rebound Rager. She spins, puts it up, and she's fouled. She'll shoot 2.
So both teams just seem a little bit confused. I think Fairfield was confused on what they were doing defensively. Carmine was confused on what they were doing defensively, so they didn't know what to do offensively. Mara Serafini said, hey, give me the ball, I'm going to shoot it. Rager, right place, right time, got the offensive board, drew the foul.
And Rager will get in the scorebook with her first point.
And one thing Carmi has done well tonight is shoot free throws, now 4 of 5 from the charity stripe.
Too hard on the second, but rebounded by Serafini. She has it taken away by Gasick, and she airmails it right to Smith. Oh, boy.
Early season basketball isn't always pretty.
Rager crossover down the baseline. She's fouled. Count the bucket.
You know, right now somebody's kind of got to take charge for Carmi. One of the upper class. Oh, they're going to say foul on the floor. So don't count the basket, but Rager, just an aggressive drive there, able to draw the foul. Not sure about that call.
Yeah, Bradshaw, it's a definite. Simmons off the inbound hits. She's got 4.
Caroline just really hasn't had a chance to get going tonight with some foul trouble early on. Good jumper there.
19-15, Carmi leads it. 6.5 to go here in the third. Gasick finally puts it on the floor, picks up the dribble. She's looking for help. Gets it to Copeland. Hands it off to Poole. Now back out front to Gasick. Copeland against Elliott. This should be a good matchup. Across Main Street it goes to Edwards. To the wing is Gasick. Gasick looking for someone. Finds Edwards between the circles. Edwards backs her way in. Now hand to Copeland. Dump down, loose ball. Copeland tried to punch it back out and punched it out of bounds.
Fairfield just looked confused there offensively. A lot of girls kind of standing around, not sure where to go. Well, they had something going towards the basket there, then got it knocked away out of bounds.
19-15, Lady Bulldogs lead it. 5:35 to go in the third. Serafini down the baseline, too hard. Into the hands of Gasick, and now Edwards will bring it up for the Lady Mules. Now goes over to Poole against Smith. Puts it up and in.
And Carmi's doing a great job defensively. Clinton Wolf pleading for an offensive foul. That was twice, and I thought Serafini and Smith did a great job of being in front of their the offensive player, and probably should have been an offensive foul.
Serafini goes up, and she'll go to the free throw line. She draws a foul.
That one goes against Gasick. That is her second, and the third against Fairfield in this quarter. So 2 more will mean 2 free throws per foul for the Lady Bulldogs.
Serafini hits the first one. She's got 7.
Olivia Smith checks back in for Lady Mules.
Misses the second, loose ball. Bodies go flying down, but Fairfield will clear the glass. 20-17, Lady Bulldogs on top, under 5 to go in the third. Gasick around the perimeter, now down the left side of the lane. Nice fake, puts it up too hard. Rebounded by Elliott, but she lost the handle and goes out of bounds.
Well, $1 million move by Gasick and about a 10-cent shot. Good job to get herself open. Just what, I don't think she thought, didn't realize how open that she was and shot it too hard, but Fairfield getting a second chance here as Carmi couldn't corral the rebound.
Lob into Gasick at the high post. Rager right up on top of her. Elliott tried to pick a pocket. Gasick saw it coming. Now Edwards will try to get in the lane. Finds a seam, goes up strong, comes up short. Rebound Smith, Bulldogs on the run. 2-on-1, Smith, bounce pass. Serafini, good.
Great job by Carmi in transition. They haven't had many chances to do that tonight. Great pass and a good finish by Mara.
Lady Bulldogs lead by 5, 22-17. Foster down the lane, comes up short, rebound Rager. Elliott goes coast to coast and draws the foul.
So we really didn't see Carmi do much in that second quarter. They wanted to slow things down and didn't get a lot of good looks. That's where they won that scoring drought. But here in the third quarter, last couple of trips, getting on the run, in transition, to being aggressive towards the basket.
Elliott misses for the second time tonight.
Carmi 2 of 5 here in the third quarter at the free throw line.
Haley gets the second one. She has 2 for the game. And Carmi's got a little more breathing room, 23-17, under 4 to go here in the third quarter. Down to Gasek, picked off by Rager, and the trash is picked up by Elliott. Up the right side, Serafini. Carmi's starting to play a little transition basketball now. The pace is picked up. Serafini looking inside, plays pick and roll. They kick it over to Simmons. Now Smith. Up top, Rager. She'll let it fly from 3. Short. Rebound Smith. She puts it up off the glass too hard. Rebound Foster. And the Lady Mules will run. And Copeland may have got away with a world record 4th palm of the game. Foster backs her way in against Simmons. Now runs into Elliott. Gasek, mid-range jumper. Missed it. Rebound Foster. She puts it up and in.
Good job by Foster, going up amongst the trees and getting that rebound. Able to spin back around and get the shot.
Foster has 7 in the game. The lead is down to 4, 23-19. Serafini, top of the key. They're going to call an offensive foul.
And you see Clinton Wolf pleading his case, and you kind of understand. I mean, they're just not letting Carmi get to their spots. You could tell Rager was just trying to get to the elbow, and simply, I believe it was Gasek who is guarding her, just was not letting her go anywhere. It's the second or third time Carmi has had that problem, and they've called an offensive foul.
Edwards will walk it into the front court. Serafini waits for it at the volleyball line. Now Copeland from the right wing, dribbles, passes to Jolly, who will bring it back right side. There's Rager. Rager almost, and you can't fault the effort on Rager there.
Absolutely, and that's one of those where if you get it cleanly the first time, then you obviously go get a run out. But for Ashland, I know you got 2 fouls there, and like I said, if you can't get it cleanly the first time, they're usually going to call a reach there. But just an unfortunate break for her. She's got to come out for probably quite some time as Tori Ryder checks in.
Smith will inbound. Gets it out to Jolly. Now out front it comes to Copeland. 23-19, Carmi leading it. Under 2.5 to go in the third. And the physicality is picked up. Jolly in the lane over Ryder. Good. Riley Jolly with her first 2 points. And Tanya Conrad quickly calls the timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or want to enjoy a stroll around your neighborhood, orthopedic health is critical to your quality of life. The Orthopedic and Sports Medicine team at Wabash General Hospital treats injuries and disorders of the bones, joints, ligaments, tendons, muscles, and spine so you can return to moving through life with greater comfort and ease. To schedule an appointment, call 618-263-6400. Wabash General Hospital, people you know helping people you love.
23-21, Carmi-White County leads Fairfield, 2:16 to play here in the third quarter. Both the pace and the physicality have both picked it up, Kurt.
We've talked about how, high school basketball, and I love it letting them play, but man, sometimes you just wonder if someone's going to throw a punch eventually.
Well, it's always been a natural rivalry between these 2 schools, and it's starting to live up to the expectation. Ryder down the lane, goes up strong and scores.
Great job by Tori Ryder cutting down the lane. A great pass by Elliott to lead her. And a great job by Ryder to take the bounce and find the open spot to get the layup.
Back up by 4. Smith tries to answer. In and out for a 3. Good position by Simmons. Lady Bulldogs on the run. Serafini, Euro step to the rim.
And I said earlier, sometimes they let that slide. Right there. Layup by Serafini.
And Carmi's quickly back up by 6, 27-21. Copeland a little shaken up on the other end. And there's a travel called on Foster.
That is the 15th Fairfield turnover tonight. Looks like Sutton checks back in for the Lady Mules. You mentioned the injury for Copeland. Benna Richter will come over and check her out.
Simmons will walk it into the front court. Over to Ryder on the left top. And the Ryder in the post. Kicks it back out. Elliott, quick three. In and out. Rebound, Simmons puts it up. She comes up short. Tipped around, and Fairfield comes away with it. And the Lady Mules looking to run. Edwards into the lane, cut off by Serafini. Foster will go baseline, puts up the floater too hard. Nobody had Gasek on the other side, and she gets the easy two.
And two Lady Bulldogs stepped over to contest the shot by Foster. Gasek left wide open.
And Carmi's lead back down to 4, 27-23, 30 seconds, and another unforced error on Carmi.
Yeah, Serafini, Simmons and Smith just not on the same page. Caroline thought she was going out to catch it. Jai thought she was going down to set a screen. And again, just one of those ill-advised turnovers. That's now 12 for Carmi tonight.
Foster will run the show, top of the key, starts going down the left side. She gets in that deep, she's going up, partially blocked by Ryder. Gasek had it, lost it, and it will be Carmi basketball with 13.6 to go in the third quarter.
So Clinton Wolf's going to get his starters back in here for the final 13 seconds of this quarter. We've seen Carmi have a couple of chances to score in the last few seconds of the quarter, and the time management kind of gets away.
We'll see how it goes. Serafini on the volleyball line, 8 seconds. Simmons goes left corner to Smith. They go down low to Serafini along the baseline. She double dribbled, but got a free pass on the foul.
It wasn't really a bad job there by Gasek. She was trying to lead her towards the sideline, using the baseline as a friend there. But Mara just did a good job to keep her feet in bounds and draw the foul. And that is 5+ fouls now for Fairfield, so 2 free throws for Serafini.
First one is good. Simmons and Rager will leave for Carmi to save the foul issue. Ryder and Smith, Jaya Smith back in. Serafini comes up short. Rebound Ryder, and she is fouled on the floor with 0.8 seconds left. And Ryder will get to shoot 2.
It's going to be free throws. And again, that 5-foul rule, doesn't matter if it was on the shot, works as a double bonus. And a chance for Carmi to really steal some points here in the final 0.8 of a second in this third quarter.
Ryder hits the first.
Carmi 5 of 8 from the free throw line here in the third.
Hampton and Golmat check in. Serafini and Smith will get a breather. Ryder misses the second, and everybody about falls down. Nice sportsmanship by Golmat to pick the Lady Mules up. But Carmi gets their lead back to 6, 29-23. Take a short break. We come back for the final stanza in 60 seconds.
The alarm sounds, coffee brews, and the porch light guides your steps toward another busy day. Just like you, Invenergy Solar is up with the sun. Invenergy's Boomtown Solar project will create up to 400 construction jobs and create enough electricity to power 40,000 American homes. Invenergy expects to invest $60 million over the project's lifetime, helping illuminate the future of all in White County. Private investment developed on private property with public benefits. Invenergy.
Hey Bulldog fans, it's Luke Saylor with First Bank. First Bank is a proud supporter of Bulldog athletics and the community at large. For over 125 years, First Bank has been there for you then, now, and are well positioned to continue serving you well into the future as we invest in our community. To show another way we are caring for Carmi, First Bank will donate $3 back to the Carmi school system for every Bulldog three-pointer this season. Together, we look forward to making great things happen for you, your business, and our community.
Housing lender, member FDIC.
29-23, Carmi leads Fairfield. Start of the fourth and final quarter of the evening. Lady Mules will have the ball. Serafini leads all scores with 12 points. Riley Edwards leading Fairfield with 10. Down low they go to Jolly, over Rager, off the corner of the backboard. And Simmons is on the run the other way. Simmons goes up, comes down, forgot to shoot the ball. And that is called traveling.
And again, just an ill-advised turnover. 13 now for Carmine on the night. 5 in this half.
Edwards into the front court. Over to Smith. They clear out. Smith isn't going to take it. Throws it out front to Edwards between the circles. They'll hand it back to Smith. She'll go baseline this time. And she was fouled before she went up. She got 2 handprints in the middle of her back.
And they call that on Simmons. That's her 3rd. And here in the 4th quarter, that one not too much of a concern, but one more. She'll have to sit down.
Yeah, I think they called the wrong person on that one. Thought it was Elliott.
That's what Justin Simmons just realized, that they're trying to get that squared away.
And of course Karma would come in, and now Elliott's going to pick up one.
Yeah, they're trying to figure that out. You hear Justin Simmons say that Caroline wasn't even over in that direction, and they're going to try to get that cleared away. So as it stands now, Simmons has 5, Elliott has 1. And if they get it correct, they'll both have 2. Of course, that was 2 plays ago, so he's got to go back and remind them of what happened.
Well, when they start implementing the instant replay, this would be a no-brainer.
Well, and now they're trying to say they called that first foul against Fairfield, which would have meant that second foul wouldn't have even mattered. So they're trying to get that squared away. Now they're saying Carmi ball.
Oh.
So he made a
Fairfield made a very good point there.
There is no black on the court. Yeah, this is kind of clustered up.
Well, Smith wears 5, and she was the one driving.
But was she on the floor, or did she just come out?
Yes.
They're just trying to get squared away. The 3 officials will gather to talk about it.
You know, Cole, if someone had the brilliant idea of rewinding the YouTube channel, they may find out the exact answer. It's just, I'm just spitballing
you're just throwing it out there.
I'm just throwing it out here.
Well, and I normally keep the stream up on my phone but, you know, give me a minute.
I understand. I'm just saying
All right, so there's
Smith was driving.
That's the second foul.
And Elliott, she drove by Elliott. Elliott put both hands in her back.
Yep.
Simmons was toward.
Yep.
If the officials.
We got replay, coach. No, he's not looking.
And now Clinton's Wolf is telling Tanya Conrad we've got replay here. And the Zebras are still discussing it here. 29-23.
We're just doing our best to help the community out, Jason. That's all we're doing.
It's all about service.
And obviously the foul isn't going to be on black. What the correct thing would do is to just, because if it was an offensive foul, then you got to go back and knock out the second foul. But it wasn't an offensive foul. It's just 2 fouls against Addie Elliott, which would mean she has 2 and Caroline Simmons has 2.
So again, the Zebras discussing what they're going to do. And now Clinton Wolf will get the explanation.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to confirmate, is that it was Elliott that committed the first foul.
And now the Fairfield faithful is giving support.
You got to see what's going on. We can't really describe what's going on. So I assume that was Myra Copeland's dad that just yelled, "White 4 fouled black 5." And Myra said, "Dad, shut up." That was exciting. So they got it figured out. Elliott has 2 fouls. Simmons has 2 fouls. We resume play.
And Fairfield will inbound along the baseline. And a quick inbound to Jolly. She goes up and she's fouled, and that's a big foul, as that was going to be Rager's number 4.
See Ashton trying to plead her case, saying that she got all ball, but yeah, that is the 4th on Rager, and she's had some bad luck here in the second half. Didn't play much in the third with 3 fouls, that one being her 4th.
Jolly will go to the line to shoot. She hits the first one. She's got 3.
Just the first free throw Fairfield has shot in this second half. They've only shot 3 in the whole game.
Jolly's second one on the way. Too hard, long rebound. And
ooh. Thought they were going to call a jump ball, but they call Copeland with the foul. I mean, give Carmi the credit for the rebound.
Carmi will inbound along the sideline and airmailed. And that's punched out of bounds by Edwards. Now Smith will inbound at the center line. They'll do the same play, and Serafini gets it. But they're going to say Serafini stepped out of bounds.
Just a lot of confusion going on right now on both sides. Of course, the big debacle figuring out who the foul was on, but Carmi just seemed confused there on the inbounds pass.
29-24, Carmi still leads by 5. We haven't gotten through a minute yet here in the fourth quarter. Edwards across the timeline. She'll go to the left side, gives it to Smith. Throws it into Jolly in the lane. Kicks it back out. Smith, foot on the line. Short, long rebound. Smith tried to save it, but no good.
Well, again, Fairfield's wanting to get the ball to Jolly in the post. But, you know, Ryder's making her work it. Jolly still a couple inches height-wise, but Torrey making it difficult down there.
Smith inbounds to Simmons. And Simmons with another travel.
And again, that's just Caroline kind of getting ahead of herself. Normally you want to take a couple of dribbles and get it into half court, then see who is open. But Caroline just want to throw that pass ahead and just kind of got caught in midair. Maybe who she was going to throw it to turned around. And just the small things like that is what's really has hurt Carmi tonight.
Inbound to Edwards in the lane. Pull-up jumper, short. Gets her own rebound. Stripped away by Elliott. And now jump ball, arrow points in favor of the maroon and white.
See, Fairfield just continues to rotate fresh bodies in the ball game. They're not going to lay off their full court pressure anytime soon.
Simmons gets the inbound, gives it back to Smith. And Smith's pass picked off. Foster, left-handed rim, hits the layup and draws the foul.
Well, and a heck of a play by Copeland, who jumped up TJ Watt style and picked that one off out of the air. And the great pass by Foster, cutting through, hit the tough shot. Just a great play by Fairfield. Got to tip your cap there.
And Foster completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and Clinton Wolf's seen enough. He wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hello, Bulldog fans. This is Kyle Hosick with Country Financial. It's been great coming back to my hometown of Carmi, supporting our Bulldogs as well as my current and future clients. Whether you're looking for auto or home insurance, insurance for your business, life insurance, or a retirement plan, I can help. I take pride in quality customer service and promise to listen to what's important to you while ensuring you have the right coverages. Stop by my office to see what sets us apart. Country Financial Representative Kyle Hosick, 603 West Main in Carmi.
The Carmi Kiwanis Club would like to genuinely thank the community for enjoying and supporting another wonderful Corn Day in Carmi. Special thanks goes to sponsors for helping fund our annual festival. And congratulations to perennial float powerhouse Brownsville School for their wonderful parade entry and winning the Roaring 20s theme parade, as well as our brand new Corn King and Queen, Aiden Jordan and Ansley Healy. The Carmi Kiwanis Club, proudly serving the children of the world.
29-27, Carmi leads, 6:34 left in this one. Fairfield applying full court pressure. Smith gets it in to Simmons. And Smith will break the press, bring it to center court, and set the offense up. Serafini thought about baseline, throws it back out front over to Smith. Foster and Smith are going at it. Now Serafini will bring it back up front, stops, throws it to Smith in the corner. Tries to go baseline, steps on the baseline, another turnover on Carmi.
And I think if you're Carmi, you want to take care of the ball. With a 2-point lead, obviously you can't get too conservative. But, I thought if you're Johanna, I know she was thinking about either shooting or going baseline. Situation like that, kick it back out, kind of reset things as Carmi seemed a little bit jumbled up there.
Under 6 to go. Fairfield trails by 2, 29-27. Edwards will go right side. Hands it to Poole. Running jumper. Misses everything. Ryder clears for the maroon and white. Simmons goes to the corner. Serafini. Zip pass to Smith. Elbow jump shot. Good.
Great pass by Mara. A good job by Johanna being ready for it. What Carmi needs. Good passes and open shots here in this fourth quarter. Don't want to rush anything.
Johanna with 9. The lead's back to 4, 31-27. Edwards running layup, comes up short, rebounded by Ryder. Addie Elliott into the front court. Swings it left side, Serafini. She'll go baseline, draws contact. They're going to say the foul's on the floor.
We'll get Foster on that foul. Copeland checks in, as does Kasich.
Carmi sets up with the line in the lane as an alley-oop play to Simmons. Kicks it. Elliott, mid-range jumper, got it.
Elliott is Carmi's best shooter by far. Kind of had a quiet night, just 4 points. Maybe that will get her going.
And all of a sudden the lead's back up to 6, 33-27, under 5 to play. Foster in the lane, kicks it out. Edwards, deep 3, short. Good position by Caroline Simmons.
3-point shooting really isn't Fairfield's forte. As you mentioned, a great job by Caroline Simmons drawing that foul. A good box out, drew the over the back foul.
So again, that gives an opportunity for the Lady Mules, full court pressure. Smith airmails it into the front court to Serafini.
That's what she meant to do.
Yeah. Over left side to Elliott. Carmi's starting to expand the offense. Simmons, step back 3, short. Rebound Foster. And Carmi can't get over the 6-point hump. Foster in the lane, draws 4 Lady Bulldogs. Ball's kicked around into the hands of Smith. And Johanna Smith not happy about the foul.
And that's a tough break for Johanna, just going for the foul. It just so happened to collide bodies. That's now 5 fouls against Carmi. So for the next 4 minutes and 20 seconds, Fairfield's going to have a chance to get some free points without taking any time off the clock. It's going to be two free throws per foul.
Smith hits the first one. She's in the scorebook. 33-28, Carmi by 5, 4:20 to play. Missed the second, good position by Ryder. And Carmi's gonna run. 3 Mules on Elliott. Swings it around, right corner, Serafini. And we're gonna have an illegal screen called. To Simmons' disbelief, both daughter and dad.
Well, and what they're saying is that, it was I thought a great pick and roll setup, but they're saying Caroline shoved with her 2 forearms when she went for the screen, and it didn't really stick out to me. It is Caroline's 3rd foul.
Now Copeland around the perimeter, dribble handoff. Now Foster. Foster in the lane. Trying to get around Ryder. That won't happen. Throws it back and airmails it right to Coach Wolf. And another turnover on the Lady Mules.
17 on the Lady Mules tonight. I feel like I've missed 1 or 2 somewhere in there.
Down to the corner, Serafini puts it on the floor. Throws it back out front. Back to Serafini in the corner. 33-28, Carmi in the lead. Coming up on 3.5 to play. Out front to Smith between the circles. She'll go to the right. Dribble handoff to Elliott. Now Simmons feints the three, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Smith. She penetrates. She puts it up and in.
That's a great offense for Carmi. You're wanting to kill some clock, but not really be stagnant. Little dribble weave action there, and it led to an open layup. Now a 7.3 possession lead for Carmi.
Smith with 11. And that might be the most ticky-tack one we've seen tonight.
Yeah. Elliott came from behind trying to strip the ball and, put her hands up to go get it and just happened to hit the shoulder of Edwards. But, again, you got to be careful because now, as we mentioned, Fairfield shooting free throws the rest of the game.
Edwards at the line. She's got 10. And misses the first.
Now I'll ask you, Jason, to see if you know, but is that a new Illinois rule or a new national rule with the 5 fouls, 2 free throws?
That is a national.
National, okay.
They're doing it across the Wabash.
Okay.
Edwards hits the second one. Leads back to 6, 35-29.
This is where Carmi's got to take care of the basketball. These final 3 minutes.
And Simmons keeps it out of the corner. Finds Smith slashing. Nice ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs. Ooh, Ryder. Oh, I don't know about that one. Fairfield will come the other way. Edwards puts it up and in.
A 4-point swing right there, and I'm with you, Jason. Thought Ryder got fouled.
Now Ryder finds the trailer. Smith, she'll wait, and Carmi will set. 2.5 to go. The lead is down to 4, 35-31. Now Simmons in the corner. She'll go baseline. Puts up the floater, too hard, and there's the foul.
That's going to be the 4th on Caroline, so she's got 4. Elliott's got 4.
Rager's on the bench with 4.
Yeah. And again, free throws here for Fairfield. And I think Carmen did a good job earlier in that possession. You thought you had a quick look in transition. You didn't. Kick it out, kill some more clock. And again, it's hard to find that medium between, okay, let's be patient, kill some time, and yet at the same time trying to score.
Copeland hits the first one, and that is her first point of the ball game.
So interesting here, it's Ryder who checks out, and Rager that comes in. So you got 3 Lady Bulldogs on the floor right now with 4 fouls.
And Copeland missed the second. Rager picks up the loose ball. 35-32, 2:10 to go. And Gasek knocks it into the Carmi bench.
If you're Carmi here, I'm not taking a shot. This is a wide open layup. It's a 3-point game now. Make them foul you.
Serafini kicks it out. Now out front, Smith. Now Simmons swings it to Elliott into the corner. 2 minutes to go. And Carmi's starting to expand the offense, and Simmons got a little lackadaisical. Now Elliott in the post, back out. Simmons will try a 3, short. But gets her own rebound, kicks it out. Serafini with a 3, it's short. Questionable shot selection here, under 2 to go.
Carmi 0 of 6 from the 3-point range in this second half.
Smith will try a 3, short. Rebound Simmons. And Simmons will be fouled.
I mentioned 0 of 6 in this half. 1 for 16 in the whole game. I could be off. Don't quote me on that. That's unofficial stats, but I have it 1 for 16 tonight.
Carmi will inbound full court. Smith looking. Airmails it, picked off by Gasek. She'll go down low to Foster. She puts it up off the glass, missed it. Rebound Rager. And Clinton Wolf wants a timeout to talk about it, and I don't blame him.
Yep.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hamilton Memorial Hospital family clinics are growing to meet the needs of our communities. We're proud to continue to expand by offering acute, urgent care services by welcoming Dr. Brian Sloan to our McLeansboro Family Clinic location. With over 20 years of emergency medicine experience, Dr. Sloan provides acute, urgent care visits for those times when you can't wait to feel better. From colds and sore throats to care after sports-related injuries and more. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been. To schedule an appointment, call 618-643-2988.
35-32. Lady Bulldogs lead Fairfield with 1:19 left to play. And like you said, Cole, before we took the break, it seems like everybody's getting a little chaotic.
Yeah, and I think, I'm sure what Clinton Wolf said during that timeout, the situation, you're up by 3 with 1:19 to play. You got to make them foul you. Don't rush any shots like Carmi has done here lately. Just take care of the ball.
Serafini takes the inbound. And
I thought that was going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah.
And that's the 5th on Gasick. She thought she had her hand straight up. She doesn't like the call.
I have to kind of agree there because Serafini got in the running back mode on that one and had that shoulder down.
Yeah. Very fortunate for Mara. That's now the 5th Fairfield foul, so it kind of works in their favor a little bit. Because now fouls will lead to Carmi free throws.
Serafini misses the first.
Tori Ryder will check in. Rager will check out again. Rager playing before. Simmons and Elliott both playing before as well.
Serafini will have one more from the charity stripe, Missed them both. Rebound Edwards. 35-32, Lady Bulldogs on top, 70 seconds to play. Smith on the left wing. She'll swing it to Copeland. Copeland finds Foster. She wants to get in the lane, does so. Gets it to Smith. Trying to go somewhere, Smith all over her. Now Foster. Trying to back her way in the lane, finds the lane, backs her way down, splits 2 defenders, missed them both, and Simmons will clear.
It's a great job by Carmi playing defense without fouling.
Serafini will bring it out front. 35 seconds to go. And Smith fouls to stop the clock with 32.7 to play.
And you got to start fouling at some point if you're Fairfield. With it being a one-possession game, though, I kind of thought they would let that go a little bit because Carmi at times have just kind of ran themselves into turnovers. But Amara just went 0 for 2. If Carmi can make their free throws, they're going to win this game. As that was the 4th foul on Smith.
Serafini knocks down the first one. Her and Edwards both lead with 13 points. This a little more breathing room. Senior got it. 5-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs, 37-32. Foster finally picks it up and runs into the front court. Goes down the lane. In trouble. Gets it to Copeland. Jolly for 3. Off the rim. Fight for the rebound. Simmons throws it back in. Right to Foster. She puts it up. Missed it. Edwards had it. Lost it. And they're going to give it to Carmi.
And Fairfield had a nice set play. They had Edwards wide open in the near corner, but Foster driving in did not see her.
And Tanya Conrad wants the timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi. Excellence in eye care.
From thorough examinations utilizing advanced equipment and technology to premier optical products. Here at Taylor Eye Care, we treat every patient like family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Simply put, we are excellence in eye care.
If you're looking to brighten and enhance your vision, don't hesitate to contact us today. 382-4683.
Cole Carter, Jason Craig with you here at McDougall-Evers Gymnasium. 12.5 seconds left in this one. Lady Bulldogs lead 37-32. They will inbound against full court pressure. Both teams are in the double bonus. Carmi's going to go 4 across along the baseline, and everybody's going to run deep except somebody. Now everybody comes back, and Simmons gets the inbound, and she is fouled. And that will be all you wrote for Miss Smith, I believe.
Well, can you tell Clinton Wolf is a football coach with that inbounds play? That was a slot receivers run a streak, and your outside receivers run a curl route. And that's what worked. They got the ball to Simmons, and again, with 10 seconds left, Carmi, if you make your free throws, you're going to be fine.
Simmons with 4 points tonight. And still has 4 points.
Ryder will check in, Rager will check out. And again, if you're Carmi, simply do not foul, make or miss here.
Missed them both. Rebound Edwards. Lady Mules are going to have to hurry. Into the front court. Edwards puts up the 3. Rebounded by Copeland. Back up to Foster. She puts it up at the buzzer. Are
See if they count it for spread purposes.
They're going to count it. And that's how this one will end. Carmi escapes with a 37-34 win. They will improve to 7-1 on the year and 3-0 in Black Diamond play. And Fairfield will drop their 7th consecutive, as they will be 3-8 overall, 1-2 in conference play. We will take a short break. When we come back, we'll have some post-game stats and see if we can catch head coach Clinton Wolf. You've been watching the Carmi-White County Lady Bulldog basketball on WRUL Sports YouTube channel. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Welcome to Southern Illinois Trading and Supply, where small town service meets the selection of a big city. We proudly offer top-notch American-made mowers, quality you can rely on. Envy Neighborhood Vehicles, perfect for family fun or cruising around your neighborhood. We are also your destination for Traeger Grills, Diamond Pet Food, MFA Farm Feed, everything you need in one place. Southern Illinois Trading and Supply, not the same old store you're used to. We're different and we're proud of it. Southern Illinois Trading and Supply, where small town value meets big city selection.
When it comes to tax preparation, experience counts. Hi, this is Dewana with Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. Taxes are complicated, but choosing a tax professional shouldn't be. We have the knowledge and experience to make the most of your tax return. Turn to the professionals at Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. Call 382-4151. That's 382-4151. Also visit online at butch.com. That's BOTSCH.com.
Well, folks, that ain't country, but this is Skylar Harrelson from Jansen Auto in Carmi. It's been my pleasure to help my friends and neighbors get into the cars or trucks of their dreams for the last couple of years. Here at Jansen Auto, we're bringing you great vehicles at better than expected prices. There's really no reason to shop anywhere else. If we don't have it, we'll get it. All new vehicles are priced at huge discounts. Your hometown dealer, Jansen Auto Group in Carmi. Stop by and see why.
Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi and carmilumber.net.
Hey Bulldog fans, it's Luke Saylor with First Bank. First Bank is a proud supporter of Bulldog athletics and the community at large. For over 125 years, First Bank has been there for you then, now, and are well positioned to continue serving you well into the future as we invest in our community. To show another way we are caring for Carmi, First Bank will donate $3 back to the Carmi school system for every Bulldog three-pointer this season. Together, we look forward to making great things happen for you, your business, and our community.
Housing lender, member FDIC.
Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi. Excellence in eye care.
From thorough examinations utilizing advanced equipment and technology to premier optical products, here at Taylor Eye Care, we treat every patient like family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Simply put, we are excellence in eye care.
If you're looking to brighten and enhance your vision, don't hesitate to contact us today. 382-4683.
Welcome back to the Post-game show brought to you by Roark Transport, hauling fuel, rock, grain, and more to help our community grow. Call 265-3665. Joining us is head coach Clinton Wolf. And, Coach, you know, you've been around as long as I have around here. This one's always a rivalry, and it lived to the billing. Unfortunately, you got away with a 3-point win.
Oh, my goodness. That was a wild one there. That you know, they've got a couple girls that are injured right now, not playing. And talking to Coach Conrad before the game, you know, they've had a pretty rough schedule here the last, their whole season up to this point. They had Nashville, Evansville North, Edwards County last week. And, you know, she's like, we're injured, we're down. I'm like, but it doesn't matter. It's Fairfield. She does a great job getting her girls prepared. They're always going to guard extremely well. Always going to be a physical game with them, and that's exactly what it was tonight.
Well, and again, it seemed like at the beginning, it looked like the offense was clicking, and all of a sudden the offense decided to take about a quarter off there in the second quarter, and it got down to what Cole and I started talking about. It'd be a struggle, defensive struggle, and sure enough it was. I mean, you take a look at turnovers created by both teams and everything, but your defense held together when it needed to.
Yeah, and we did not shoot the ball very well tonight at all from the field or from the free throw line. Look at this, 7 of 17, my goodness. And then 10 turnovers in the second half, and they did. They were going to have to put pressure on us, and we knew that. I felt like we handled it pretty well, except for about a minute and a half, 2-minute stretch. We went crazy and had 4 turnovers in a row, and that one, Mara would have probably got to the easy layup, but she did. She stood right here in front of me and stepped right out of bounds. And I was like, when Coach Simmons looks at me, I was like, yeah, she had both feet out of bounds before she got back in. But you know, our girls did a great job. They, like I said, the pressure got to us a little bit, called a timeout, settled in, got it in, and got the girls settled down and handled it and did a great job, finished off with a W.
Well, again, your senior Mara Serafini led the way tonight, 14 points. Perhaps a surprise, maybe another fold in your offense. Johanna Smith comes out of nowhere with 11 points tonight. I've always seen her as more of the point guard, floor general, defensive guru. Tonight she gave you some offense. I thought it looked pretty well.
And we needed it, yeah. You know, she knocked down a 3 early, got the ball into the paint, a little floater that she likes to shoot. I think she had 11 tonight, which, I mean, we had to have it. And we know that, you know, she can score. But like you said, she feels like her role on this team is to guard, which she does extremely well, take care of the basketball, and then help run the offense. And I call her the mom on the team. She's always talking everybody through every scenario and every situation. She's a smart basketball player. And then there's going to be nights where we're going to need her to score, and tonight was one of them, and she did, and did a great job for us.
Well, and it seems like you guys are a little ahead of where you may think you want to be, and what I mean by that is, you know, I saw you at Harrisburg. You were taking care of people left and right. You take your defeat against Harrisburg, throw out, like I said, a quarter or so of that game. That's a potential win. You've won the close games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, your team, as young as they are, and, you know, at some point we have to stop calling you young.
Oh, yeah.
They are showing some seasoned play, just being sophomores.
Oh, absolutely.
Primarily.
Yeah, I mean, you know, our 3 girls come off the bench are all sophomores. We start 2 sophomores, so 5 of our 8 are sophomores. We have a junior and 2 seniors, and our 2 seniors do a great job. I mean, Mara and Joe do a fantastic job. Ashlyn's been around basketball her whole life. I mean, those 3 upperclassmen are really good basketball players. And when you've got that kind of leadership, and then we just talk about the God-given talent that our sophomores have, and they're gelling, they're working well together. And, you know, Joe's the only one of the 4 that wasn't on the volleyball team. I mean, these girls have been around each other, well, for the last 18 months. And so, you know, they work well together, they communicate, and they're not young. I mean, these girls have been in high-pressure situations, whether it's played in a regional championship game last year in softball. They've obviously went to state. Joe's been to state in tennis. Like, these girls aren't just your run-of-the-mill, we're going to come out here and play. And they've got some experience in high-pressure situations, maybe not in basketball, but in other sports, and it shows.
Well, and you finish your Black Diamond run for the year here next on a Thursday. You travel to Flora. What can you tell us about Flora?
Well, we just talked about that in the locker room. I don't know the last time that Lady Bulldog basketball team has gone into the Christmas, I don't want to call it break because we have a tournament, but into Christmas undefeated in the conference. Floor's down. They graduated 5 seniors from last year. Coach Fox does a great job up there, and he's pretty young, and I feel like we should be able to go up there, do what we want to do, and take care of business. Now, we can't overlook anybody, one game at a time. But if we go up there and take care of business Thursday night, we end our little conference run here at the first part of the season 4-0 at the top of the conference. And, we play 10 conference games, so you only got 6 more to go. My math, I'm not the best mathematician. That's why I'm a guidance counselor. I don't do math. That's simple math. Wow. But yeah, right where we need to be. But then, we roll in and you go to Mount Vernon. That's not an easy place to play. And then we got Hardin County here, and then you got Mount Carmel, Bossy back to back. So we still got a good little stretch leading into the Mary Mule tournament there at Christmas time. But I'm excited where we're at. I'm really, really happy for our girls and the way they compete and battle. And, tomorrow and we will finally on Wednesday have more practices than games. And so, we'll continue to work on a few things. Obviously, Coach Simmons got to shoot some free throws in some high-pressure situations because, we struggle with that tonight. But that'll come. So,
well, the other thing I'll compliment you, and Cole brought it up, and he beat me to the punch. We liked how the football philosophy came into play there on the press breaker at the end. 4 streaks, outsides curl.
4 verts,
Brilliant.
Let's go. Yep. Overplay, hit the brakes, back shoulder fade. Let's go. Now, I appreciate your guys' coverage. I appreciate, streaming it tonight. I know what you guys at WRUL have done really helps our community out, and, we really appreciate it. So thank you.
Well, appreciate it, Coach Wolf, and good luck to you.
All right, thanks.
That's head coach Clinton Wolf. And we'll take a real quick look at the stats individually for Carmi. Like I mentioned, Mara Serafini led the way with 14 points. Joanna Smith added 11. Addie Elliott, Caroline Simmons both had 4 points apiece. Tori Ryder off the bench with 3, and Ashlyn Rager with 1. For Fairfield, they were paced by Riley Edwards with 13 points. Mabry Foster off the bench with 12. Olivia Smith had 1. Corey Sutton and Lily Gassick had 2 points each. Myra Copeland had 1. And Riley Jolly with 3. Cole?
Team-wise, shooting for Carmi, just 12 of 31 from the field, 27.6%. They were 1 for 16 from the night from beyond the three-point line. 10 of 21 at the free throw line, including 7 of 17 in the second half. That's 47%. 13 offensive rebounds, 18 defensive rebounds, and 18 turnovers. For Fairfield, they shot 36% from the field in the ball game, 7 for 11 from the free throw line. 22 turnovers, obviously the biggest number for them, and a lot of those came, 10 came in the first half, 12 in the second half, but that was the difference in the game, really, especially early on. Carmi's defense forcing turnovers and helped them build that lead that they eventually held on to 1 by 3.
And that'll finally bring us to the player of the game, highlighted by First Mid-Bank and Trust. When you need a partner you can bank on, count on the great folks at First Mid-Bank and Trust in Carmi. I'm going to go with the surprise offense of Johanna Smith. 11 points tonight, and like Coach Wolf talked about, she's the floor general. She's the mama of of the team. Known for her defense. She takes pride in defense. I enjoy watching her play defense, but, when she came out and knocked down that first 3, and then all of a sudden she's throwing in 5 points there in that first quarter,
Yep.
That's just icing on the cake, so that's my vote.
Well, I was going to say the same thing because it's not often that you get – 9 combined points from Caroline Simmons and Addie Elliott, and that's not going to happen every night. But in nights when that does happen, you need other gals to step up, and that's what Johanna did tonight. Great job from her because, again, Mara's going to get hers, Caroline's going to get hers, Addie. But when you have those other players to step up when the shots aren't falling for them or foul trouble, whatever it is, that's huge.
So congratulations to Johanna. And that will wrap it up here from McDougall Evers Gymnasium. Again, the final score, Carmi beats Fairfield 37-34. For Cole Carter, for our lady who owns the laptop over here, Haley Winkleman, nice job tonight. I'm Jason Craig, and we will talk again soon. Have a good night.
Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes.
The alarm sounds, coffee brews, and the porch light guides your steps toward another busy day. Just like you, Invenergy Solar is up with the sun. Invenergy's Boomtown Solar project will create up to 400 construction jobs and create enough electricity to power 40,000 American homes. Invenergy expects to invest $60 million over the project's lifetime, helping illuminate the future of all in White County. Private investment developed on private property with public benefits. Invenergy.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. Life is always about change, and most businesses have to evolve to succeed. You want to be the best at what you do and do the things you like the most. We want to help you achieve that goal. We can help you design your records to evaluate what's the most profitable aspects. We can also help you evaluate what services are complementary and best offered together to your market niche customers. You know your business, but having the records to back up your business decisions can help with a business loan or just with peace of mind. Contact Nancy J. Winter, CPA, Carmine, 382-2364.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or want to enjoy a stroll around your neighborhood, orthopedic health is critical to your quality of life. The Orthopedic and Sports Medicine team at Wabash General Hospital treats injuries and disorders of the bones, joints, ligaments, tendons, muscles, and spine so you can return to moving through life with greater comfort and ease. To schedule an appointment, call 618-263-6400. Wabash General Hospital, people you know helping people you love.
In 1925, when Farrell Hospital opened, they knew that families in El Dorado and the surrounding communities needed a hospital they could depend on, close to home. Over the years, Farrell grew to meet the needs of patients. Today, Farrell Hospital has grown to offer advanced emergency care, orthopedics, cancer, surgery, imaging, lab, and more, always keeping more care right here close to home. Farrell Hospital. You can depend on us.
Trucks, trucks, and more trucks. Trucktoberfest is here at Expressway Ford with tons of trucks in stock. And we're slashing prices over $9,000 off MSRP on new 2023 Ford F-150 XLT and rates as low as 1.9% APR. That's right, over $9,000 off the #1 selling truck in America for 46 years. Hurry out to our Trucktoberfest while inventory is up and prices are down. Expressway Ford, more Fords for less.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Melinda with People's National Bank. Give me a call today and get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Roark Transport in Carmi has earned a reputation of dependable hauling that many in this area have depended on. Roark Transport now also offers rock, dirt, and lime hauling. From parking lots, driveways, and washouts, Roark Transport can handle all your rock and dirt hauling needs. Farmers can also depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. For your next driveway or parking lot job, remember Roark Transport for fast, dependable service. Call Roark Transport today at 265-3665.
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. Your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today.
You can buy more of what you want when you save on what you need. Save on meal ingredients by shopping Little Giant Grocery Outlet in Carmi. Little Giant's team of buyers are constantly scanning wholesalers, looking for pantry favorites and meal ingredients at astonishing savings just so you can shop confidently, knowing that you can come in anytime and find great deals from fresh cuts of meat and grocery items to deli, fresh produce, and frozen goods. See just how much more your dollar buys at Little Giant Grocery, Carmi, Illinois.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years.
Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Well, folks, that ain't country, but this is Skylar Harrelson from Jansen Auto in Carmi. It's been my pleasure to help my friends and neighbors get into the cars or trucks of their dreams for the last couple of years. Here at Jansen Auto, we're bringing you great vehicles at better than expected prices. There's really no reason to shop anywhere else. If we don't have it, we'll get it. All new vehicles are priced at huge discounts. Your hometown dealer, Jansen Auto Group in Carmi. Stop by and see why.